Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Kova here, and today we're covering the semi-final that's happening later on, which is the French-German semi-final. Probably the most exciting game so far up until the final. We've had Spain involved against big teams, and Italy playing Germany as well. But we are hitting up this Germany-France, and I think it's by far the biggest for me. So we're going to build the team. I'm just going to pick the players now. And obviously, I can't not pick Manuel Neuer in goal. The guy is just an absolute beast. I pick him in pretty much every team because I think he is the world's best keeper. There's no doubt about that. And he deserves that spot. Now, obviously, I can't pick, players who aren't there. So we've got to play Howard as a right back. I think he's a lot better than Sanya. I don't rate the French right back at all. And Howard hasn't had a bad time at right back for Germany. He's really filled in well there. So that's why he picks up that spot. Next up is Jerome Boateng. Now, I know he did do a handball in quarter-final, but up until that point, he was really solid. He was being the main man, covering up for the Germans at the back. And a similar guy for the French is Laurent Koscielny, being the ever-present. Rami got suspended. Koscielny's played every game so far and done really well. Hasn't really put a foot wrong too badly. Next up is Everett, a guy who's really surprised me. Thought he was past it, but he just seems to be surpassing everyone's judgments, and he's doing really well, playing at left back in front of the likes of Clichy and Digne. I'm surprised about Digne. I thought he would have been playing in this Euros personally, but he hasn't done too well recently for his club. Next up is the guy who's subject of a £100 million bid from Manchester United, and that is Paul Pogba. Obviously, he just scored that absolute bullet header against Iceland, came in, rose up and was like, yeah, see you in a bit, and he basically set the tone for the game from there. He's got better and better as the time went on. I watched the first game against Romania and he was awful, gave the ball away far too much, but he has got better and better. Next up is a guy who's really underrated, and that is Toni Kroos. Obviously the Real Madrid centre midfielder. He's having a good tournament, but the thing that Kroos does so well, he is the master of dictating play. That's what he does best. Next up, a guy who I'm just waiting to score. I thought he would be in top scorer for this tournament, and that is Thomas Muller. He comes in, and he's not having the best of Euros, but it only takes one chance that Muller will put it away. He is really good in the box, and that's why I think he'll play a striker instead of the injured Mario Gomez. Next up, the top scorer of the tournament is Antoine Griezmann. Playing him in the camp in the 4-2-2. Just because the other two guys up front have had really good Euros so far. Griezmann comes in, he fits in nicely there. He is that type of player who drifts away from the main striker. I think he needs a big striker in front of him for him to do well. And that big striker is Olivier Giroud, or Olivier Giroud if you want to call him. His international man of the match card comes in, and he's, again, he banged them in as well. I didn't really expect Giroud to be scoring so many, but he has him and Griezmann have been really firing the French through. And a player who is obviously injured, we just mentioned him before, that is Mario Gomez. He really helped Germany become a strong, solid team. They struggled to begin with because they didn't have a recognised striker up front. But as soon as Mario Gomez came in, they done a hell of a lot better. So we're going to scroll down a little bit and move on to the bench. The players that are unlucky not to make it for me. And we start off with the French goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris. Really unlucky not to get in this side that I've made. He hasn't had a horrible Euro so far. I've actually done Evra. The next guy is Kante. Again, unlucky to not get in this team. Obviously, he was suspended for the last game, but apart from that, he's had solid Euros. And the main man to not get in is Dimitri Payet. Unlucky not to get in this side. The only thing I maybe would have done is swap Muller and put him up front and put Payet in one of the camp positions. Another centre midfielder for France, and that is Matuidi. Getting linked with a move away from PSG, but he's having a really good, strong Euros for me, so that's why he gets into the side there. And we end it on another French player, and that is Kingsley Coman. The guy's played for the three best teams in the world, arguably, and that is PSG, Bayern, and Juventus. Obviously the three best apart from Real and Barca. So he deserves a spot there. His Euros hasn't been exactly, over it amazing, but he has had a good impact substitution role, and I don't think he was ever going to play much. Another player unlucky to miss out is Jonas Hector. Everett just slightly beats him out of this side for me, just for the Euros that Everett is having. Next up is Khedira, a player unlucky not to be in the fit starting lineup. He did get injured in the last game, and he is too injury prone to be involved. But yeah, not a bad player at all to have at your disposal on the bench. I like this guy, Mesut Ozil, another one, really unlucky. It was so hard not to, pick some guys for this. Some guys I thought would walk into any other team, but they have to settle for a bench spot right now. Next up is Draxler. At the beginning of the tournament, he was having a really good tournament. Obviously, got the international man of the match, and then kind of drifted away. Germany have been having a little rotation, so that's why he doesn't really feature too much. Next up is Mario Götze. Unlucky not to feature for the Euro team. Obviously won Germany the World Cup, but he's obviously not been playing too much for Bayern. I don't know what's happening with him. Don't know if he's going to push for a move away from Bayern Munich to get some first-team football, or stay there and be happy on the bench. Not too sure on that one. I've just actually missed one out of another defender, and that is Mats Hummels. Obviously, he's now Boateng's partner at Bayern Munich. And them two have been quite good for Germany at the back. Usually Germany are really good defensively, and I can't really argue with this team. And a little surprise inclusion at the end, and that is Sané from Schalke. I think, he is one for the future, and that's why I put him in this combined squad, as you will. So this is what the team look like. Obviously, a very, very strong first 11. I would only move maybe Muller for Gomez and put Payet in. That would maybe be the only change I would make. But apart from that, I can't say this isn't a strong squad. 70 chemistry, 89 rated, and the bench as well is absolutely insane. It shows how good these players are when there's only, 1, 2, 3, 4 players that haven't got a special card of some variation. But guys, if you did enjoy, as always, all I ask is that you smash that like button, and I shall see you next one. Oh, wait there, and a massive shout out to Jimmy and Trooper Games for absolutely going ham on the comments and also giving me so much love. I love you guys, and I shall see you in the next one.